What's up, man? How y'all feeling
What's
today?
up?
How y'all
I'm
boys
chilling,
feeling?
dog.
Pat
The
Riley awake.
Godfather strikes again,
Pat
nigga.
Riley
Pat
awake.
Riley up, nigga.
Pat Riley
Pat
awake.
Riley up. He on
Now
that shit.
it's just Norman Powell, but Norman Powell, 20-point per game
Hold on.
scorer,
Wait. I'll say Norman Powell's a 20-point per game scorer that you didn't have, nigga.
and he was a heat killer.
And who we give up to get him?
K Love,
Kevin Love,
Slow Mo,
Kyle Anderson, and a
second round.
second round pick.
Me personally, I don't think we ever, did. I don't think second round picks was our thing. I feel like
Who has Miami ever gotten in the second round that's really panned out for real?
I'm trying to think because it's always been first round picks that they go crazy with, and then they go to looking through the undrafted ass niggas.
You trying to break this trade down real quick?
Hey man, what's up to it, man?
So it was a 3-team trade. You had the Utah Jazz, the Heat, and the Clippers. The Miami Heat send Slow Mo, Joe Mo, and what's his face? Kevin Love and a second round pick to Utah. Utah sends John Collins to the Clippers, and the Clippers send Norman Powell to us. Who do you think at the end of the day got the short end of this deal, really, between the 3 teams?
Well, if I'm gonna be 100% transparent, I think it was K Love because I honestly feel like he doesn't deserve to end his career off in Utah, which is also not a bad thing because I'm also seeing that they're expected to agree to a buyout and he will enter free agency, which would be good for him because I just don't think him ending off his last few years in Utah is good for his legacy. He needs to go somewhere where he can be a good veteran on the bench to some niggas that's actually doing something or just retire. You feel me?
At this point, yeah, the way things are looking for K Love, man, he might as well just retire if a team don't pick him up. But the crazy thing about it is, man, the man is only 36 years old.
He is only 36.
Like Kevin Love, you see how hard he was fighting and clawing in that series, even though we didn't win against the Nuggets. But you seen how he was fighting against the Nuggets in that finals, bro. I think Kevin Love could be a semi decent addition to a team.
If Kevin Love
that needs a veteran presence
ended up in LA somehow
to
play with LeBron again, I think he would try to go on a good on a crazy last run. That's the type of player he is.
He probably would.
He's a get on board type of player. So if he gets over there with LeBron, he's gonna get on board, and they might be able to do something crazy. You just never know. But at the same time, nigga, Pat for getting rid of 2 niggas that possibly if you really look at our whole roster, including Terry, obviously, these are the people that need to go. When Kyle Anderson came on the team, when we got him through the Jimmy Butler trade, shit, we was already thinking of ways to get rid of him in our heads and shit.
That's true. That is true, though. I didn't think
he was
slow. I didn't think Kyle Anderson would have been a guy that Miami would have kept around long term.
Nah,
he doesn't even fit in our plans. He doesn't even fit within what we're doing right now. So it doesn't even make sense to keep him on the team. I would have just liked for Pat Riley to figure out a way to get Terry Rozier off the team within this trade. I feel like they could have they maybe could have probably sent him to Utah too. I don't know. But I don't know how the salaries are looking right now because at this point, the trades and everything are getting a lot more complicated because of the new CBA, the second apron bullshit. You see how a lot of teams now gotta go to make a trade. You gotta include another team.
The Rockets,
or you gotta. The Rockets had a 7-team trade.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the most
17 is insane. Let me read out the 7-team trade to you. It was the Suns received Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Kaman Maluach, Rasheer Fleming, Kobe Bray, Daquan Plowden, in a second.
All these people.
Yeah, so I guess this from all the picks they got from them. The Rockets got KD and Clint Capella. The Nets received 2 second-rounders. The Warriors received Alex Tuhi and Jameer Mashak. I'm guessing these are drafts too.
I'm assuming. I don't know these niggas.
Hawks got a second-round swap. David Roddy, and Cash.
Okay.
Lakers got Adal Thiero. Wolves
That might have
got
been a draft pick.
Wolves got
Wolves
Rocco.
involved too.
Yeah, Wolves got Rocco Zikarovsky and two second
Mm-hmm.
rounders in cash.
Okay.
Biggest trade in NBA history. 7-team deal for fucking Kevin
It's,
Durant.
and it's because of the new CBA, but I like how these teams are able to collaborate and get trades done. I think that's one of the bright spots for this because if you peep, there's a lot of teams in the West. You know, I mean, I think it was really only Brooklyn that was out of the East. So it was nice to know that these owners and these people can actually collaborate when it comes to shit like this. Because niggas really could have been ignorant, like, nah, nigga, fuck you. I ain't letting y'all niggas do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the Rockets, the Rockets is looking real scary right now after this trade. But how do you feel like Norman Powell would be? How do you think he would fit into what Miami is doing? Because he is a
I,
little
I
older,
think
but
I think he would fit well because um I never give a fuck about how a nigga play on defense because I know Miami could whip him into shape.
well, he's actually a good defender.
So that makes me feel even more better about it because I know he's providing on offense 42% from the three type shit. So it's like because we'll find you open, but I think he will fit very well. I'm seeing a lot of things that's suggesting that he should start, and I'm cool for that too. But I also wouldn't mind him coming off the bench to give us a spark.
Well, I heard he doesn't want to come off the bench. I think he was a starter all year last year with the Clippers. I
Okay,
believe he was at that three spot.
so he's not starting over Tyler Hero, and
Well, I wouldn't.
Tyler Hero nor him are playing point guard. So if he starts, he has to play the three. He could start over Wiggins. I have no problem with that.
Well, Wiggins might not even be on the team.
Okay,
You got to take that into consideration.
so
He might not be there.
he can
So if
start. You take Wiggins'
he
spot.
definitely can start, yeah, but he can be because he actually wants to be there. You're taking a player. You're trading a player that doesn't want to be on the Heat, and you're replacing him with a player that does want to be there. That's really all that's happening because my ideal. I know people have been saying that Tyler should be at the point and all that. That's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea.
My my ideal lineup after this Norman Powell trade just went down would be Davion Mitchell at the one because you just paid him and he's a point guard. He's not playing any other position. He's just a point guard. You got Tyler at the two because it's a prove it year for Tyler because he's up for that extension. So it doesn't even make sense to play him at point guard this year at all. He's not Devin Booker. Then you got to put Norman Powell at the three. I think a lot of people are not too sure about Norman Powell playing the three because he's 6'4". But Norman Powell is a very good defender. He's strong. He's sturdy. He'll be able to play the three, bro. He'll be fine playing the three. Slot him in right there. Most experienced small forward on your team. And if you look up on ESPN, he's a shooting guard slash small forward. Then you got Bam at the four, and then you put Khalil Ware at the five. I think that's your ideal starting lineup right there. I'm assuming they're gonna trade Wiggins. Remember we was talking about an ideal trade for Wiggins earlier. Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and a first round pick for Wiggins. I don't know if the
I think it
Lakers
was a
would
second
actually
round
do
pick.
something like that,
Was it a second round
or a
pick?
sec- or a second round pick too. Or if you want to include Terry in there, figure it out. But I don't know. But yeah, they could make some trades like that. And if we just end up with just one player on the team that we don't like, that we don't want there, I'm cool with that because we don't have to play him. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
feel like that's an ideal situation for Miami right there.
So so the trade was a W. It wasn't
Right.
it wasn't a bad trade. I feel bad that we lost Kevin Love, but I don't feel bad because he's had a good career. He'll be okay. He was a great player though. Great guy to have on
Right.
a team for team morale to bring the guys together. You know, power of friendship type of vibes type shit. Get out. I got it. Power of
But
friendship
at the
type
end
shit.
but at the end of the day though, he was taking up a roster spot. doesn't necessarily fit in with the
He didn't.
youth
He
movement.
barely played last season.
Right.
He barely played last season. So it's a good roster opener. That was the perfect direction to look in, and I feel like he backed Jimmy up a lot last year too. So
Right. Yo, who do you think Miami could go after now that we have that one roster spot open? You know that
see,
Dame is on
I
the
keep
market.
telling. I've been telling every time I tell you things like this, you always think I'm insane. Like every time I tell you something, then you come to me later like you thought of it yourself. So I'm gonna say it again.
Go ahead.
The reason that Miami's not making crazy moves right now is because they're just loading up to either acquire Luca in the future or a motherfucking Giannis type of nigga because like because it's gonna be there. It's coming.
Yeah. I'm saying though, I'm monitoring a lot of situations around the league though. The Beal situation, he could potentially get bought out. Although I heard that he still doesn't want to leave Phoenix. And you got Damian Lillard still on the market. I'm saying that one roster spot right now, you could insert somebody right there
Okay, yeah,
for the time being.
I already told you who that person was earlier. Damian Lillard. I don't wanna like I would rather wait for Damian Lillard to get healthy than
Right.
deal with Bradley Beal. This is like you can tell the nigga is stubborn. The nigga has a fucking no
Bradley
trade
Beal.
clause. He's not fucking LeBron James.
Well, when he gets bought out of his contract, that no I
It
believe
doesn't
that no trade clause.
that doesn't matter because he clearly does not want to leave Phoenix, or he would have.
Right.
So
Right.
you're basically forcing him out.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't want no disgruntled player on my team.
Yeah.
I don't want a
So
nigga
at
that
this
was
point,
forced out of their last situation. I only want people that come here. Like, yeah, some players get traded and shit, and they end up places they don't want to be. But we talking about a nigga that's got a no trade clause that don't want to leave the place. He's made it clear my family loves it here, and now y'all talking about buying him out. Now it's like y'all forcing him to leave. If he really feels like his family loves it here, this is where his kids go to school at, and he don't want to
just
move
stay.
them, that's where he want to stay. Now that y'all forcing him out, he's gonna have to leave his family behind because clearly that's where they want to stay. So now he's gonna probably be gone more because he has to be on the road for road games. He's only gonna be there for home games. He's not because his family's probably not gonna want to move to Miami.
Right.
He's probably gonna be more. You don't. I don't. His mindset gonna be off, and I just would rather not deal with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather not
You
deal
would
with that.
rather have a you would rather have Dame on the team because Dame has already expressed in the past
That he want to
that he
be
wanted
here.
to play for Miami. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense for the
It'll
for
help his
Miami to even
recovery
acquire
too,
Bill.
because then all he'll be thinking about while he's recovering is getting out there on the floor with Bam and them, bro. I think Dame would be a good person to fill that roster spot up with. Let him chill and get right, because if he can come back by playoffs, that'll be damn near a secret weapon. But I don't think he'll be back by playoffs. Speaking of niggas with these type of injuries, Halliburton has already been declared that he's not playing for the whole season. Like he's out.
Yeah, because it's
So
because of the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the timing in which Halliburton's injury happened, bro.
Dame got hurt way before, right?
He got hurt in the first round, but that's still playoff time.
Yeah, so
That's really,
he
really at the
might
end of the season.
so they none of them might not make it, but I think a nigga like Dame waiting to come back, I think he is better than having a bill that's not going to be
Yeah,
doing
that's
shit.
true. Not really
Cause
wanting to be there. Yeah.
while you waiting for Dame to come back, you give somebody else the opportunity to fill those shoes. Just so you, because all we're gonna be doing next season is seeing what we got.
That is
Can
true.
we say we're going on a contention run? No, we basically in rebuild. So the next season is gonna be all about seeing what we have and how far we can make it. If we go on a miracle run, we're going on
Mm,
a miracle run.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm looking at the East right now. Miami has a very, very good chance to contend in the East this year.
Yeah, because the East weak, because a lot of shit. You feel me? But
I'm
that
not. I'm
shit
not
don't
gonna go
matter
at.
because once you get to the top, you gotta play the West.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say that we're gonna win a championship, but we could be a very, very good playoff team this year. I mean, Tyler and Bam, they got some experience under their belt now being the head honchos on the team. I'm pretty sure that that sweep that the Cleveland put on them niggas lit a fire up their ass. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to try to prove themselves. You got a bunch of hungry dogs on the team like Powell, Off Night. I think Miami could definitely contend. They could definitely be a top 5 seed in the East next year. I definitely don't see Miami being a play-in team.
I don't see Miami being in playing again. I could see
I
Miami being. I could
definitely think
agree. I could
Miami's
see
gonna be
Miami being a
better.
top five, but I don't see. I guess that qualifies as contention. When I say contention or contenders, I'm literally talking contending. Like you literally in the finals playing against a motherfucker for the shit. I don't see that this year. We're not making. We're
Nah,
not. We're not. We're not. We're not about to be trying to
nah,
win.
not this
Win
year.
the title. I mean, if it happens, hey, I'm here and I'm trooming and I'm rolling and I'm doing and I'm topping my top popping my shit too, because I don't
Okay.
know, but as of right now, it don't feel like it.
Nah, hell nah. It don't feel like Miami's gonna go that far with it, but at the same time though, I just want to see better basketball being played than we saw this previous past season, bro. Because it was disgusting. You know, with the Jimmy thing going on, the drama that Jimmy had brought up, and then I think the whole team was just off.
Yeah,
You
no
know,
niggas wasn't
so
focused. Um,
so
to
how do you feel about? Oh my bad. Go
you
ahead.
good, you
What you
good,
was
you
gonna
good.
say?
What? How do I feel about what?
How you feel about Cass, man? I heard he's been having a really rough summer league. How you feel about the 19-year-old rookie, man? Does it change your perception on him or nah?
Nah, because he still. I always give little niggas a chance when they first cop in because I know me myself. I'm not the type of nigga that can just, even though I could be good at a lot of things. Once you
Right,
throw me out there into a new environment, a bunch of new shit, don't matter how good I am at it. I still gotta fill it out, and I still gotta. I get a little nervous still, and little shit like that. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he's still shaking off some jitters. But I will say it kind of contradicts what I used to say back then, especially when it came to like Bronny, even Khalil Ware. Because
right,
my
right,
thing is, if they send you to those type of competitions, those type of goddamn games,
right,
the G League type atmosphere, you're supposed to dominate if you're that. You feel me? So
right.
it is a little worrisome, but like I said, like he just gotta. I think he just gotta fill it out, and then he'll be good.
My thing with Cass is because I've been peeping a little bit of the summer league games here and there. And it was really hard for me to stay awake. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was boring. But I don't know, bro. I just think he got to do something. He got to show us something. He hasn't really shown us anything. And I get it. He's young. He's still trying to feel things out, bro. But at the same time, man, you got to play with a little bit of, you got to play with some swag, bro. He not playing with no swag. He not playing with no juice. He let niggas like Bronny James snatch the ball from him. He's just lackadaisical. It's just a lot for I think that he got to the game needs to slow down for Kaz a little bit. But I still feel like you said, he's gonna be all right. I'm hoping. Hopefully this is just a bump in the road.
Hey man, my guy,
And
my guy that I drafted last year, he was hooping
right,
in that type of competition. You feel me? So Cass, like I said, it's fake. It's fake 50-50 because it's like you should be killing these little niggas, but because the niggas you're gonna play in the next level, which is the NBA for real.
that's another thing that's worrying me is because how Spo doesn't necessarily like to play rookies,
If he look like he's
and
struggling, Spo's not gonna play him.
Spo's not gonna play him. But another thing too, like I said earlier, point guard is the hardest position to play in the NBA. So the transition from college to the pros is gonna be an adjustment period for him, and I think that's what he's going through right now because what was one of the main concerns about him coming out of Illinois was the turnovers and shit,
Right. Yeah.
and I've been seeing a lot of that on in the summer league as well, like 2-3 turnovers here and there, more turnovers than assists. That's not good, you know. So Kaz got to clean that shit up a little bit. But as long as he shows something, because I'm looking around the league, a lot of niggas in the summer league struggling right now. Ace Bailey, he played against what that nigga VJ Edgecombe, and Ace Bailey had like 7 points. Edgecombe had like 28 and 10 though. That nigga was balling.
That's what I'm saying. The niggas that It's gonna be an adjustment. It's gonna be an adjustment.
Yeah,
We just gotta wait and see.
because believe it or not, a couple of really good NBA players that's playing in today's NBA struggled in the summer league. A lot of people remember when Victor Wembanyama, when he was playing in the summer league, niggas was saying that he was a bust because he was struggling.
He was struggling because you gotta.
So it
You
happens.
also, even though I be trying to act like it's a lower level, you also have to count the fact that these little niggas is still hungry.
And that's another thing too. I was thinking as well. Does Kaz feel is he a little more relaxed than the guys like Bronny James and the guys that's actually fighting for a roster spot? Because
Exactly.
let's be for real, with the team that Miami has now, he's not gonna start, and he's not expected to start right away, anyways. So he can just take his time and develop and grow into a player. So he doesn't necessarily need to rush anything. You know what I mean? So maybe that could be another thing too. His contract is guaranteed. He's on the team.
That's what I'm saying. He's
But
probably just playing lax. You remember what I was telling you
like,
yesterday when I was like, he just needs to let loose and have fun with it. That's probably what he's doing already. So I probably shift it and be like, he needs to lock in.
nah, he ain't. I'm watching him, bro. He's forcing it. He's not playing loose. He's playing tight as fuck.
Yeah, because I
A
peeped the
little
one game that
nervousness
I
there.
tuned into. He only took one shot, and it was like almost the end of the third quarter. I'm like,
That's not what you call having
how you
fun, bro. You
how you
got
only take one
you're the
shot?
first of all, Kaz. First of all, man, if you ever see this fucking video, nigga, you are the 20th pick, first round pick, nigga. Put the fucking shots up. Like, come on, bro. You see what the hell Khalil Ware doing? That nigga dunking, shooting. That nigga hitting step back threes. Come on, bro.
Shoot the ball.
Lock
Like
in.
this is the
Like, shoot the
place.
ball.
This is the place you can shoot without the numbers really
You
affecting
need
your stats.
first of all, you need to show the Miami Heat fans why you got drafted 20th overall, nigga. Because now we looking at it like, oh, is this the reason why he fell in the draft? You know what I mean? You
Nigga
got to
forgot
give
how
the
to
Miami, you
play.
got to give the, you don't have to play great, but you can't play so bad to where the fan base is panicking. The fan base is ready to push the panic button on your ass right quick.
Yeah, I've been seeing the niggas panicking on Twitter too. Like yo, is Cass
Yeah,
good?
bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an adjustment, bro. But I don't know. It's tough, man. But we'll see what he does next game, I guess, because I think there's a game that's coming on tomorrow. So we'll see what he does next game.
And it was a back to back too. I will give him that
It was a
excuse.
back to back, but
He ain't do that in
you
the
got a
first
day
game either.
off. Nigga, he didn't do shit. I think the first game was better. It was worse than the second game.
I also saw people saying that he was barely getting minutes the first game. So maybe the first game he ain't getting minutes. The second minutes he
I
got
think
some.
I think he played 18 minutes the first game, but he wasn't doing anything. And
Right.
in the second game, he must have played like 22 minutes. Didn't do anything. So he got to lock in, bro.
Yeah, he got locked the fuck
Granted,
in,
you the
man.
20th pick, nigga, but come on, bro. Got to
Lock in
lock
before
in,
we tweak
man.
out, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. That's all we got for this
Okay.
video, man.
Okay.
That's all.
But
You
yeah,
don't want to say
that's
nothing to the people, man.
just lie. Just show some love, man.
He said,
Fuck. Show
just
some love, bro.
just show some
Just
love,
show
man.
me some love, man. I'm
Just
getting
show some
3
love.
views, 2 views. I ain't trying to be no type of nigga that's worried about the views or the likes or anything, love. But damn, nigga, show a nigga some fucking love, man, so I can got some type of motivation to keep making these videos, man. Shit.
Hey, man. We appreciate you on YouTube, my boy. Sports Talk with Q, man.
Appreciate you too, Blue Guap, man.
Thank you, man.
Be somebody appreciates the content, dog.